Whoa, there we are. Hello. Oh, shoot.
Are you streaming?
I am. Give me 1 second.
Streaming or screaming?
Both.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Dead Unicorn. My name is Corey. And we were just talking about how birds aren't real. They're a government conspiracy. They're all drones spying on you at all times.
Oh, Corey's making that noise.
Yes, I'm always making... That's called my voice.
No, it was the whoop whoop. Every time you put something in, I get a whoop sound.
Yes,
And
yes.
doing the C's and the have fun, be awesome things.
So, here at the Dead Unicorn, we do role-playing games. We're doing Numenera, which is this. We're doing this. Ashes
Ashes
of the Sea. I don't know what I'm doing today. And we played, of course, with our cast, Tarek, Howard, Crystal, and Helen. Colin is out for the week, but he'll be back next week.
You just wish it was me, apparently.
Yeah, well, I want you gone. Didn't I make that obvious? Do I have to spell it out for you?
Tarek, you've got the wrong name.
Spell it phonetically. I'm not the smartest.
And shout out to KMJH386HF being our peanut gallery out there. Glad you're
awesome.
watching.
At least somebody is.
Oh, come on. Don't be so pessimistic.
Hey, special props to the audience of one.
There was actually two. The other guy left now because...
Because I said one? I
you
didn't know
made-
there was two. My bad.
So, what happened last game? Starman fell from the stars into the valley, rescued by Tarek's character Praxis. We found out his name is Jet, and he's played by Howard. They go into town, and
I didn't know Starman was an option. I should have gone with that.
yeah.
You could have been waiting in the sky.
That could have been a pretty good movie.
You went into town to find out, hey, something's been killing livestock around here. So you go out to find out what happened to the livestock, and you find weird trails of ice. You make it to the edge of the valley where the snow line starts, and there are big pillars that are mechanical things that keep the snow on one side and the valley nice and temperate on the other. One of them has been disabled, allowing evil creatures to come in. So you split up. Half of you went to town to talk to the town elders about this problem, and the other half stayed at the pillars, at the pylons, for reasons. To make sure the evil creatures don't come back and kill more things.
I guess. Yes, that sounds good.
Which was our tiny warrior and I forgot what Colin's playing. I'll be
And
honest.
Mr. Wobot.
And Mr. Robot.
He's a jack who works the back alleys.
Yes. Yeah.
I think that was
Which
his
sounds
Is that what they're
A
calling
lot
it?
naughtier than it is.
Colin was playing Crassus.
It's a lot less naughty than it sounds.
Helen is playing Vi. And Crystal's playing Jade. Now that we got all of that out of the way, we can begin. I'd like to ask you, who do you want me to go with first? Do you want me to go with Jade and Praxis? Or would you like me to go with... Wait, who was with...
Are you asking us or our
Yeah.
fan?
It was Jade and Praxis in town.
Jade and Praxis in town, or Jet and Vi at the pylons with Crassus?
Are you asking us or are
Yeah,
you
I'm asking
our
you
fan?
guys. Who wants to go first?
I say
Well-
we ended the game on me and Jade, so why don't you pick up with Jet and Vi?
All right.
Yeah, go ahead and kill us off real quick, and we can meet our next characters.
Jed is with me. 'cause I
Yeah.
thought he went with you guys, and Khan's character stayed with me.
No,
Oh, wait, no, they
you
told you to stay with me, didn't they? Okay,
Mhm.
never mind. Carry on.
Khan's character's with you as well, but
Yeah.
But he's deep in thought.
He
So-
tripped on a pebble and hurt his back, and now he's just laying on the ground over there in the corner going, ah.
I like yours better, but I was actually going to say that he's just ran off to the bathroom. He's going to have diarrhea the whole game.
Why does everybody have to have diarrhea when they're not here? Is that just the thing y'all made up?
That is the thing that I made up.
Explosive, painful, burning diarrhea.
If
He-
that is
he
how
was
you
Taco
prefer
Bell?
to describe it.
or borts. He had too much bort meat, and
Forgot about that. Yeah.
he had some gray bort meat, and it didn't sit well with him.
Great.
Ports and kid-
Wait, what color is it supposed to be?
Usually a nice purple hue, but it's exposed to air for too long.
So
Oh,
you
great.
guys are sitting around where the cold is coming in, and as long as you're on the temperate side, you're okay. It is a bit chilly, and uncomfortably so. Is there anything in particular y'all want it to do?
Well, I'm wearing like a thing. So
It seems
I
like
have armor
this-
on, so I don't know how.
This is not.
I look around inside like, is there a button for this? Can I warm this thing? What's this do? And then my leg like shakes crazy. That's not it.
It seems whatever insulation you had burned off when you were re-entering atmosphere.
One of the many things that flew away while I was flying through the.
Yes.
All right, cool. Literally cool. Yeah, but I can't exactly cuddle for warmth in this thing either. So I will look to Vi. Do your people build fires?
Yes.
What is that? Fire?
I will go collecting wood.
All right. You collect.
I'll
some-
start digging a trench for the wood to go into.
You guys build a little camp. Seems like a great idea. Until you hear a sound.
The boards are attacking.
I pick up a piece of wood and hold it menacingly. And then I remember I have that arm thing, and I push the button, and that big dagger shoots out of my arm.
I guess I'll prepare my axe and just kind of wait. I don't know what it is. Could be a bort.
Crassus says, "Oh no, this ain't good."
Praxis is here, or are you talking about Colin's character?
Colin's character, Crassus. Yeah,
Crassus.
Crassus.
Oh, I think you said Praxis. Sorry, my bad.
Crassus. It's Crassus. Crassus.
Precious, yeah.
I
We
don't-
unfortunately chose names that sound very similar to each other.
Yes.
That way, when we want to build a rap about our adventures, it'll be easier to
rhyme,
mix the characters.
exactly.
Yeah.
He says, "The fire must be drawing out the Blacktusks." I've been scouting this area quite a bit, and beyond the pylons, there are these large, furry creatures, like large cats called Blacktusks, and they roam in packs, and they're pretty tough. Last time a Blacktusk came in, it took all of the glaives to fight them back.
I wish you had said this slightly before we started to build this fire.
I didn't know. I had no idea. Look,
I began to kick dirt onto the fire.
look. I've been able to outmaneuver them before with a little bit of bait. So I'm gonna go and lead them away from here. If they find out that there's a way into the valley, it could be really, really bad.
If you do not return, I will be sure that your legend is known as the man who was the bait.
I see.
So Crassus will run off and try to bait these things away. Would y'all like some XP?
Wouldn't say
Sure.
no to it.
All right.
Level us up, man. How's this work?
It's called a GM intrusion. Something happens that's out of the ordinary from the adventure, and you get XP for it. One of you gets 1 XP and can give the other one away to somebody else that's in the same scene. So, since there's 2 of you, you both get an XP point.
So you're asking which one of us feels like being intruded on?
Kinda, but this is really going to happen to both of you no matter what. So, I'm just going to give both of you an XP point.
Neat.
I don't like it. What's gonna happen? Am I gonna live?
Sure, I don't like it.
Something fun, I'm sure.
It's going to be interesting and
I just said
adventurous.
XP point. That was like ATM machine right now. Okay, sorry. Go on.
So, you see Colin's character, Crassus, run into the cold snow and start leaving a trail bait. After a while, you see these creatures that, well, here, let me show you a picture. I should have got these earlier and put them in, but that's what they look like right there. Those are Blacktusks.
You know, I bet they have adorable kittens.
A whole group of them are following this trail of bait, but one stops at the end. The trailing one looks towards you and sees you and starts making its way down towards your camp.
Oh no. Well,
Do we have to roll to perceive it, or we both just see it
You
coming?
see
Or
I see, y'all see it. It's on its way.
I'm sorry, Helen. I'm blanking. What is the name of your character again?
bye.
Vi. You know what? It's written like right there. I just need to look up. Vi. You go that way. I'll go this way, and I head towards some bushes off to one side.
Is that where their bush is that way too? That you're pointing at?
I have no idea. I don't. Is
You're
there a
just like, go that
picture of
way?
this? I don't see a picture here. I thought we were just kind of mind's eye theatering it here.
Yeah. There's no.
Well,
I don't
I
got a
guess
map
I'll-
for this, so there's bushes. He goes hides in them.
Yeah, I go and hide in bushes. You probably preparing an ambush, but you can take it however you like.
Well, one's coming right at us, so I'm gonna jump out and prepare to fight.
Okay, you stand your ground while the other one goes to hide.
Yes.
Howard,
Great. I look cowardly.
I
Excellent.
want your character to make a hiding check. It's gonna be speed, might, or intellect. I'm gonna say this is intellect to hide.
All right.
It's speed
So,
to kind of move
I don't know how to do it.
silently, but intellect to hide.
I'm looking.
You're finding a good spot.
Under skills, I don't have hiding, so I'm not. So I can't bring the difficulty down. I don't know what your difficulty is.
The difficulty is 4.
Oh, that sucks. All right, cool.
You can spend effort.
Yeah, but
to
it is
level.
intellect based. So I could spin from my pool to bring down the difficulty, right?
That's correct.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. And you should have
And
an edge in
we haven't rested or
intellect.
anything, so what's lost from last game is still lost, right?
That's correct.
How much does it cost to bring down the difficulty?
3 points, but you have an edge of 1.
Okay, so I'm gonna spin 2 then.
Yes. And that's called
Okay.
effort. What you're doing right there is an effort.
Okay. I wonder if I did. I don't know. I'd have to rewatch the last game, but it looks like I might have overspent last time because I'm at down 3 instead of 2 right now. But that's fine. I'll just leave it as it is and bring myself down 2 more. And then they bring that down to a 3. And then I will make my roll. It's just a D20 then.
Yes.
Yep. And hope for a 9. Oh.
Well, that's not a
Oh,
9.
Nice.
He's definitely not a 9. I had to bring it down a lot more to make
You
that
can
work
just
out.
press that green die, by the way, right next to intellect next time. It'll calculate all his stuff for you.
Well, I
What's
did
this,
ask what
an
to roll, and it was
intrusion
told
inside
just
an
that it was
intrusion?
fine, so I did that.
Just give me a heads up.
You jump into the bushes and sink down real low. And you disappear. Vi can't even see you. And you're like, and you see a button that you're sure is stealth mode. You click it. And suddenly a big spotlight comes out of your back and goes
Oh,
and
this
in
was
some
the
weird
detect
language,
stealth
you
button.
hear something that says, you hear something, "Onanamana, Dobitaba, Lolo," in like a loudspeaker.
Oops.
And it will not stop. It starts playing weird music.
This is the rave mode. You activated rave
Yeah.
mode.
Get the blinking lights going. All right, cool.
I am your DJ.
So I am trying to lure it away from her on purpose because she refused to help me with the ambush.
Helen, you notice one of the other stragglers joined the first one because it sees all of the lights and loud sounds.
That's fair.
So since I'm like standing there, like right there, like
Does you walk back out? You stay hidden, or what do you do?
I wasn't hiding in the first place.
Oh.
I was out there.
Well, what do you
She
do?
was
Helen?
like getting ready.
Yeah, I was like preparing.
You
to
got your
fight.
weapons out. You're ready to rumble.
Yeah, my tiny self. I mean, I guess are they attacking or are they still just standing there making all
I
kinds
was
of weird?
wondering
gobbledygook.
if there was any more prep y'all were going to do.
Well, I'm ready to fight. That's what my prep was. That's what I was preparing to
Okay.
Karate chop.
preparing to slice or whatever I need to do.
Very well. We are going to do an initiative roll. So, you can spend effort on this if you want. It'll bring down your, it'll make your initiative one more level. So it basically is whatever you roll, that level that you roll is your initiative score. That's it.
Okay, tell me again what I need to roll. Sorry.
I
can't
believe there's an
find
area that says initiative. You can spend effort on it. So under your character sheet, it says
Do I
initiative.
just click? Wait, where do I click?
The green
The green
die
one?
at the very end. Unless you spend effort, you can put effort into it if you want.
I'm just gonna roll it. and
Oh,
see what
yeah,
happens.
it's right there under the action.
This might be
section.
famous last words, but okay. Here we go. Boop.
Oh, goody. We rolled the same.
All
Yep.
right. You both rolled a level 1.
I
Well,
don't know if that's good or bad.
Bad.
wait, Howard, you spent effort, right? It's
I didn't.
it registered that you
click
did spend
anything.
it, but that's okay. That's fine. So you both go on 4. They'll go first, and they will run towards you. Let me just. Here we
I
go.
apologize. I'm learning how to work this character sheet. But yeah, that effort should have been 0. I wasn't making to spend anything.
As a part of another action, a character can adjust their position, stepping back a few feet while performing an esoteric sliding in combat. Basically, you can move 10 feet in any direction and take an action. If they're not in melee but still nearby, they're considered a short distance away, usually less than 50 feet. So that's what they'll do. They'll close with you. Yep, that's what they do. They close with you. So, between the two of you, you can figure out who goes first. I don't care.
You can go first since I'm pretty much prepared to die or fight or whatever I'm about to fix to do. So you can.
Well, I was thinking you would go first because you're the one who's out in the open looking to fight, whereas I'm failing but attempting to hide in the bush.
Well, they're going to come over to you. One is going to come over to where you are.
Okay, so you do want me to go first. All right, I'll do it. It's fine. Then I will are they all coming at me?
No, one is going towards Helen's character. The other is coming towards where you are.
All right. Then I will attack the one that's coming at me with my weird knife thing that comes out of my arm.
All right.
Knife hand.
As the music plays and the lights sound and the lights flash.
Boo 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 ba doo ba doo boo ba doo boo ba doo ba doo. Cosmic DJ. Boo boo ba doo ba doo boo.
I actually don't know how to do it. You're gonna have to tell me.
Oh, how to hit them? It's what are you using? You're using the knife on your arm.
My light weapon, yeah, the
Yes.
knife thing that comes out of my arm.
So it's might to hit the guy. It's a might roll, and you have an asset because it's a light weapon.
It reduces the difficulty to hit by 1.
And then you can spend effort as well. Well, it looks like you did spend effort.
I did?
Yeah.
I thought I turned that off. Oh, okay, fine, whatever. I guess I did. I'll mark it off.
That costs 3 might to use the effort. But that made it hit. So you wanted to spend that effort. It actually made it a hit roll.
Okay. I will learn this crazy character sheet eventually, but whatever. The accident worked in my favor. Yay!
The accident worked in your favor. So you do 2 points of damage to it with your arm blade. Slike! As you run out and you slice at it, hoping to
It goes snicker snack.
make it go away.
I don't think that's a Vorpal blade.
I think that I ran on it with all the noise and the lights. It was a little disoriented. When it raised its face up, I went boop, and I poked it real quick in the side of its neck, and it didn't kill it, but it surprised it. That's how I want to describe it.
Sounds like a good explanation.
Vi, it's your
It's
turn.
slightly blinded from all the lights.
Vi,
Vi?
Yes.
it's your turn. So these creatures are level 4 creatures. They're kind of tough. You need a 12 on your roll to hit them.
We're gonna die.
Can I run? I wouldn't run. That wouldn't be.
I'm in
That
danger.
wouldn't be in character. Oh, Tiny, I'm in danger. Help.
This is a Ralph moment.
So
Okay.
you can use your light weapons. It won't do as much damage, but you'll gain asset on that, meaning their level is reduced by 1. So you'll only need a level 3, not a level 4.
They're easier to hit.
Also, you can spend effort. Effort will also decrease their level by 1, but that costs you your might energy.
Or your character sheet might spend it for you.
Well, you have an edge in might, at least.
Yeah, you do have edge and might, so whatever might cost you have are reduced by 1. You also have weird special abilities you can use as
Yeah, I
well.
was looking, but I don't think I'm ready for that yet. So I'm not gonna use that yet. Well, I guess I will use my unarmed.
You're going to use
so I
unarmed.
can attack twice.
That will give you asset on the roll.
Okay, you're gonna have to tell me how to roll this thing because it looks like.
So on your character sheet, you'll find a place under action. You'll find a place that says difficulty. You can put that difficulty to 4. Because I told you the difficulty. The asset, because you're doing unarmed, you have a modifier of -1. I don't know why that's not put in. Oh, no, you still have no need for weapons. So no, your unarmed is without asset. It's just 4 points of damage.
So I just set difficulty to 4.
That's all you
That's
need to
it.
do there. Now, you have to decide whether you're going to use effort or not. Effort reduces their level by 1.
Well, I only have that point next to effort is what I have, right? So once I use
No,
it,
that's how much effort you can put into any single
To
roll.
any roll.
Yeah, any roll you can declare effort on. It just costs you. Well, it'll cost you 2 might points to
Yes.
put in effort.
It usually costs 3, but you have an edge.
I have an edge.
So,
Yeah, I see that. Okay, so I'm gonna do it because might as well.
okay.
So I put my 1 effort into it. So I just put the effort up to 1.
Yes, in the
Right.
first box, not the second.
The first.
And then, are you trained in using those
The
weapons?
left one.
She's not.
Yes.
Nope.
And then using unarmed.
And using unarmed?
I know you're trained
You don't have a
in-
skill. You don't have a skill. Basically,
Light
it's,
and
don't
medium.
worry about that. You're fine.
Okay.
She doesn't have an unarmed skill.
Okay. So that's it, right? I just
That's
hit the
it.
red, the
And
red
now
dice
you,
thingy.
Now you hit the
And
green
pray.
die next to might.
Pray and see. What now? What?
Now you hit the green
Next to
die
might?
next to might.
The green die next to might.
in the
Yes.
far right column.
Okay. I can't see what happened. What happened?
That is a failure.
No,
You
no,
rolled-
put your hand over your face. I couldn't see what happened. I had it. Have a character sheet over it.
You rolled a 5. It didn't work out.
Oh no.
Yeah, I saw the word failure pop up. In the
Yeah.
chat box there.
Yeah.
So I
So-
swing and a miss. There
Yes.
you go.
Reduced your might by 2
I'm scared. From the pool, right?
from the pool,
Yes.
not from Max.
Okay.
Don't worry. If I were there, I would be making an absolute fool of myself.
They are going to attack you back.
He would be attaching bells to his hat and like dancing.
Exactly. or
Jet.
phasing through a wall somewhere so I can get away.
It is
it
attempting
sounds
to
funny,
gore
buddy.
you with its long black tusk because they're black tusks.
And they like
Kill me.
boring.
It took me so long to make this character. I want to make another one right away. I need some time.
I believe in you guys.
Oh, it's family time.
Is bedtime.
Bye, Tess.
Um,
Bye, Tess.
Jet, it is attempting to gore you with its big black tusk. You have to defend against it. So, like I said, this is going to be level 4. These are level 4 creatures. That's why they're really tough for you guys. You can defend with your speed by dodging out of the way.
No
I
chance for
immediately do
might.
some speed.
That is if you have no choice but to take the hit.
Okay, so we both need to defend right now, or
Yeah, both of you. They're both attempting to attack. They're going to attack you too, Vi.
So do I? You said I need to use speed to try to dodge their.
To try to dodge
thingy?
it. Exactly. I don't roll anything. Everything that happens is up to you guys. Whether anything,
So is it the same setup for the action, and I just roll speed instead of might?
That's
Yeah.
correct. Now make
Yeah,
sure if you want to spend effort or not.
okay, so I am spending effort. I've marked them out of my pool. The effort button looks like it's at 1, so it should automatically do it.
Okay.
It looks. I think that's what was wrong before. I'm seeing it now.
So the effort. How do you know how much to take out of your pool?
3.
Is that
It's
Is it
always
always
three.
It's always 3 unless you have an
edge.
edge or
so?
something.
The edge subtracts from that 3.
Yes.
So since I have the edge and speed, it would be 2 for me.
Yep.
Yes.
If you have an edge and 2.
Can you spend more than 3? I mean, can you spend 6 and take
Success.
2
Whatever
off?
just happened, I succeeded.
No,
at it.
because that would be 2 effort, and right now we can all only use 1 effort.
At a time.
Okay, I just want to make sure if I roll. All right, so how do I set the difficulty? Oh, I see. What's my difficulty right now?
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I think I've done this right this time.
Hey,
Yeah.
There you
20?
go.
Someone rolled a 20.
That was me.
You got
I wasted effort. I rolled a 20.
you still do 4 damage to it. I don't know how that works actually. But you did something
Oh.
special.
A major effect, or if it was an
So this
attack,
is-
it would have been extra damage.
Vi, as the thing charges her and attempts to gore with the tusk, Vi rolls out of the way and is unharmed.
Ta-da! Like a matador.
Jet, almost rolls out of the way, but gets hit by the tusk. But when he gets jostled, he hits the controls for the light and sound system, and it blinds the creatures as it overloads.
Cool.
And there's a sound that goes, that's like a weird feedback sound that blows out the speaker as well. And the thing is really disoriented. Oh.
To the little, like, swirling, like, birds or stars above its head.
Everybody will
Exactly.
have asset on this creature until it shakes off its condition.
Well, that's positive.
Yes, and it's your guys' turn to do things.
Man, rounds go by really quickly in this game. I like it.
Okay, so I went first last time. Helen, you want to go first this time, or do you want me to keep going?
I went first last time, didn't
No.
No, you made me do it.
Yeah. The answer is no. She wants to go first.
I? God, it was such a fail last time. I'm gonna try to attack again.
Okay. Same way?
Yep.
And which one?
Are you going to use effort again?
Yeah, I'm leaving it exactly.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Whichever one is closer to me. Are they both?
There's only one attacking you. The other one's
Okay,
over at
yes,
the
that
bush.
Whichever one is in my field of trying to attack me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack it. And here we go. Ah!
Aww.
I hate this.
As the
What kind of
thing-
glaive am
Did
I? I'm
my-
supposed to be all specially trained and stuff. I can't hit anything.
As the thing jumps back out
Did
of
my
your...
asset affect just mine or both of them?
Just yours.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
It still would have been a failure.
Yeah.
Little wump.
Oh, you're washing me out.
Oh no. So it's Jet. The thing is kind of woozy and wobbling around.
I guess I'm going
Lamp
to try
is
and give him another
spinning.
stab with that arm knife. All right, so its difficulty base is 4, right?
Yes.
All right, so I can spend might of 3, and then I have an asset, so that should bring it down to a 2.
Yep. Which is a 6 or better on your d20. Dun, 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 dun. We're waiting for that roll. A 5.
Oh, jeez.
You were just one off, though.
Yeah.
If you would have rolled a 6, you would have got him.
I spent
Uh-huh.
everything I had on it too. I mean, I'm out of mites. I used the asset, everything. I failed.
Oh no, this is bad if you spend all of your might.
Oh, goody. What happens then?
You're impaired.
You are now impaired. And you will continue to be impaired until you recover at least 1 point of might back. in
Did
your
you
But you-
literally
you
spin
can
down
rec-
to 0?
Yeah, I'm at 0.
It's alright.
But you can
He's super
recover
worn out.
using only one action.
Yes. For your first time you recover, you only need 1 action to recover it.
Okay.
And I think you get like a D something
It's
to
a
recover.
D6 plus 1. It's plus your tier level.
So what impaired does, every time one of your attributes go to 0, you'll take 1 on the damage track. From hail to impaired, to debilitated to dead. And impaired is fine. I mean, effort costs 1 extra point.
Okay.
And you ignore minor and major effect results on your roll. So
You don't
that's
get
it.
the good bonuses when you roll 19 or 20, in other words.
That's it. When an impaired PC takes enough damage to be reduced one of their stat pools, they become debilitated. Okay. You need to take damage to become impaired, actually.
Oh,
Oh. Well, I don't think I have yet, have I?
When you take enough damage to reduce one of your stat pools to 0, they become
and
impaired.
that doesn't include spending.
I guess that doesn't include spending. So unless you
you
take
have
damage,
to get hit first.
so
Does
you're
that
not
mean that if he-
impaired until you take damage.
So does that mean that if he
Can you
gets
go in
hit on
negatives?
might, that he'll lose?
He'll instantly become impaired.
Okay.
So, they are going to attack, running at you again with their tusks. You'll both have to make speed defense rolls.
All right. Oh, I just need to point this out real quick. I have armor. Is that supposed to add in somehow?
If you take damage, it will reduce damage. It's damage.
Oh, okay. So that's if I take damage. So I just make
So-
the defense roll first, though.
If you have
I have
plus
speed
1
left. I
armor,
can spend some of that.
If you want.
So effort.
Helen, you'll have to make a defense as well.
Do I still have an asset? Is he still disoriented?
He is still disoriented.
Okay.
I failed. I quit.
And the difficulty is base is 4?
Yes.
Okay.
Just keep that. Move on to the next people. Move on to the next.
Success.
Meanwhile.
Ah,
one
I rolled that.
dodge,
I'm glad I
one-
spent what I did. That came out perfect.
You nimbly get out of the way of that tusk. But Vi is hit.
I rolled a 6 when I had to roll an exact 6. I think the tusk like brushed me as I moved.
Helen, you are going to be taking 5 points of might damage. Do you have any armor?
I believe you
what?
do.
Yes.
You have medium
I'm a
armor,
glaive, So I
right?
would, right?
That's
I wouldn't
What?
mind this.
two
Yep.
points of
2
armor.
points of armor.
So I only need to take off 3.
That's right. So you take 3 points of might damage. By
So
the way, I
what?
forgot this rule because I forgot about your armor. You're wearing medium armor. So every speed action you take, or every time you spend speed points, it costs 2 extra because you're in armor. But since you're
1 extra because I have trained in armor.
that's right. So from here on out, we'll be enforcing that rule.
Okay, so I need to take 3 off for the attack. So I used might to attack twice. That's 2, 4, and then for the just happened. Okay, I wanted to make sure I was subtracting
All right.
the right amount.
And remember to reduce your or you spent effort on this. Did you spend effort on this? Yeah, you
Yes.
spent effort on this, so you'll have to reduce the your speed this time as well.
Mm-hmm.
It is y'all's turn to go.
Basically,
I
it's
want
just
this
negating
anymore.
I'll go
edge.
first if you want.
Yeah.
I'll take my stab. I have no might to add, so no effort.
Well, you got asset on him.
Still
Got the
nice.
asset.
Yeah.
I think that's everything. So I'm just, and difficulty still 4, right?
Yes.
Get a 9. Oh.
Natural 20.
Nice.
I am rolling
Oh,
either a
yeah,
natural
that's
20
plus 4
or really
damage.
low. Those are my 2 options.
Your blade goes right into its eye. Basically, as it charges you, you spin around and just hit it because your blade comes out like this. You hit it with the pointy end right in its eyeball. It backs off. It starts like clawing at its face. It's not in a good way. You did a lot of damage to it.
Yay! I might live.
Vi. Use your power. It's time.
Use the
I've t-
force, Vi.
Am I
hear
almost dead? If I'm not almost dead, it's not
You
time.
hear your master's voice in your head. You've trained for this. It is time to unleash your special powers.
The master wouldn't. There would be no master's voice for that. That happened a different way. So, can I call Odin? Can I call my Odin to show up, or my
You're what?
not Odin? What's his name? Oh, Yojimbo.
You're Yojimbo?
I can call my Yojimbo, and he can do his Zamato and like kill everything, and then like eat dinner with us, and then leave. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to attack one more time because I gotta hit something. This is ridiculous.
I
I've
know.
trained all my life. I gotta hit something.
You gonna spend effort?
Okay. Yes, I'm leaving it as
Okay.
it is. So it's gonna cost me 2.
It'll cost you 2 if you... Because it's might.
2
it's
might.
not speed.
Okay. Success. Somebody success.
Please.
No whammies. No whammies. No whammies. Yay!
Yeah! You got him!
Finally hit something.
For 4 points of damage! As it comes forward and you kick it, you knock it in its head. It kind of it staggers for a second, but then turns around and is ready to get its bloody revenge. It does not look like it's done yet. But
What is it? Because I'm new to the game. What is an average amount of hit points or damage points that a thing should have? Because when you say 4 points, it seems like, yeah, she got a good hit. Yeah, I don't know if it's a good hit or not. I have no idea.
so everything in this game, most things are dependent on something's level.
Okay.
So if, like, these Blacktusks are level 4. So
Or
it's 4 to hit them.
Tier
it's
4,
Yeah,
I
they're-
guess.
They're tier 4, level 4, however you want to say it. So it's level 4 to hit them, level 4 to dodge their attacks. They do they'll usually do their level in damage, but these do one more than that. Sometimes not everything's exactly right. And they have 3 times their health in level.
So like 12, probably.
12. Something like that.
All right. Cool. Good to know. Thank you very much.
But
Sorry to interrupt the game. I didn't mean to break the flow, but I have really no idea what these numbers mean.
sometimes they have armor, sometimes they don't. These things do not. The
Armor
one
can be a really big problem to fight
the one
against.
fighting
What?
jet,
How awesome would it look if they had armor and were our mounts?
the one fighting jet has had enough, and it is going to retreat back to the pack. It was a bad idea to break off from the pack. It's going away. It's been dazed. It lost an eye. It's not a good day for Mr. Blacktusk. The other one thinks it's gonna win. It's got its prey on the ropes. And Vi,
You're right.
it's gonna claw at you with its giant, sharp, needly claws.
You're right over there.
You'll have to make a speed defense. All right. So the cost on the speed defense is, because you spent effort, it's 3
Yeah.
minus your edge of 1 plus your armor of
So-
1. So it'll cost 3 points for this one, since we're
Yeah.
applying that now.
Basically, your speed things don't have edge for now.
And you will take 5 points of damage, of might damage, minus your armor of 2. So 3
So
points
3.
of might damage.
Okay.
Are you at 0 yet?
No.
Oh, you are tough. They can't bring you down.
I mean, I'm a glaive. I'm like all might. All
Yeah.
might, all speed, and no intellect.
I saw your points.
You are all
I'm
might.
Superman.
Plus ultra, baby. Plus ultra.
I'm a big strong tank that doesn't know anything at all.
Now give him a good Detroit smash, because it's your turn.
Let's do this. Okay, do I want to use effort now? Because I don't want. I probably should start being sparing with my might points, considering I keep failing. I'm gonna take the effort off of this one.
Okay.
So it'll cost me, instead of 2, 1, right?
If you're not
Is that
using
right?
effort, it doesn't cost you
It
anything.
doesn't cost me anything, right? Is
Right.
that right?
If you're not, excuse me?
I'm not using any effort. I'm
Yeah.
just hitting straight.
You're just
not using
rolling
anything
die.
that costs any might points or anything.
Doesn't
So it's
cost
just a
anything to
straight-
do that. You're rolling a die, you need a 12 or better.
All right.
Come on.
Yeah,
Oh, you got it!
Barely.
Barely works.
Shazam!
As it's got its claws into you, you bring your elbow down, bam, and hit it in a weak spot, causing it to reel backwards off of you. Jet, what are you up to?
Sorry, I got attacked by
By
real
a
life.
smaller kitty.
She has comedic timing. All right, so the one that is still attacking Vi is still alive. It's just hurt, right?
Yes.
All right, well, mine ran off, so I'm going to come to her aid. And hang on just a second. I want to read this real quick. I extend my left arm, and a small sphere with a thick screw-like protrusion extends from my arm. And it flies at my target. And I have to, I assume, roll to hit. I'm using my magnetic attack drill cipher.
It may not be roll to hit.
Okay, well then you tell me how that works, because I thought I had to do something.
Yeah, you have to roll to hit with it. Yep. So,
Okay.
You can make this a speed. This will be a speed roll.
Cool, I have speed left. I will spend 3 speed from my pool, bringing me down from 9 to 6. And that'll leave my effort in.
No
This
asset.
one I do not have an asset against. So that's that. Difficulty still base 4, right?
Yes.
Okay. I think that's everything. I'm going to make the roll. Success!
That'll do it.
Yay.
How much damage?
Hey.
Oh, describe what happens.
All right. The effect. I throw this cipher at my target, and it drills into him for a full round, inflicting 8 damage. He's not made of metal, so that doesn't matter. So just essentially this thing burrows into him and begins spewing blood and gore behind it as it digs in. And it's really, really nasty and probably ruins the meat.
The thing yelps in pain, looks up at Vi as the life drains from its face. It comes forward with one paw, trying to do damage to the target, but it just falls limp. It collapses onto the into the dirt
I kicked
with a
some dirt
trail
on
of
it.
blood coming out of it.
On the
And
blood.
then the screw cipher starts again, and a fountain of blood and guts comes right out of it.
Yay!
Yeah.
Until you finally hear it wind down
That's gross.
and end.
Does it wind down like a whir, like a
Like-
motor?
Like when Ed 209 died, it was like,
Or like when Johnny 5 powers down?
oh no.
I don't remember Ed 209 dying. I only remember him like squealing like a pig on a staircase.
Yeah.
And then it fell over and its like foot like cockroached. Like it was like
As much as I love that movie, it's been over a decade. Maybe 2.
which time? A RoboCop?
Yeah.
We've seen it recently.
The new one or the old one?
No, the old. Well, we've
The
seen
old
the new
one?
one recently too, but the old one.
The Ridge.
I don't know. Were we drinking that night? I don't remember.
Did we go to the anyway? Whatever. Anyway, it's dead.
This
It's
light
died.
really
it died.
doesn't want to stay
It's
pointed
dead,
that way.
yeah. Yeah. You
so
won.
is Ed 209.
I'd buy that for $1.
Y'all did great. See, y'all were all scared, but y'all did awesome.
That is the best movie ever.
Well, you've succeeded, and you have a dead Blacktusk for your efforts.
Which you can eat. Delicious black
I
tusk.
mean that.
I mean, y'all ate
Thank you.
a couple hours.
I'm good.
I
I'm
mean,
full.
like,
I had a really big meal
technically.
for me.
I'll actually start cutting into it, pulling out the meat, and my jaw thing will go, and I'll drop it into the drawer, and the drawer will close back into my face.
That's pretty tasty.
Ew.
And I look at Vi and go, Bort meat is good. These are good Borts. I still know what a Bort is.
Back
Back in town?
in town. The Council of Elders have come together. Ogrum, Okeye, and Thralk. Thralk comes forward. Please, explain again to my fellow elders what you have seen. Of course, all three of them sit in these floating chairs with all sorts of tubes and things connected to them that keep them artificially alive, and also have mutated their bodies into weird bug-like shapes, even though they were once human.
So they're kind of Harkonnen-esque.
Yeah, a bit like that, yeah.
Nice.
They got the floaty chairs and everything. Okay, I'll let Jade explain it because she's a much more personable person than I.
Well, Crassius took us to his ranch where we saw that some Borts had been torn apart and whatever did it left these weird trench-like tracks and left the ground all muddy. We followed the tracks all the way to the edge of the field and found that one of the pylons is malfunctioning and is letting in the weather.
In the great outside.
The pylons are failing.
The pylons are failing.
What did you see? These tracks? What are they? Describe them in detail.
I'll describe what we saw, that they didn't look like feet. They were, random lengths.
They were ice slides, if you remember.
Well, yes, and once we started getting close to the pylons, they started... Some of them were slushy, and then as we got further, they were actually completely frozen over.
Yeah, I know what these are. These aren't ice weavers. We've had them before. You're too young. You wouldn't have remembered them.
Oh, that's a good point. Yes. I remember the ice weavers.
Yeah, of course you do.
We had steak that night, didn't we?
How do you remember that, but not the ice weavers?
What kind of information can you tell us about them?
They make nests out of ice that look like large, they look like ice sculptured castles. They're quite nice, actually, but they'll need to be exterminated. Yes, They'll eat all of your livestock. We can't afford that.
No.
The biggest problem is our pylons they're failing. How could the founders have let this happen?
Yes, I don't know what to do about this. It's all these outsiders coming in. They're messing up all of our pylons. They're disrupting our pristine utopian community.
We can't let outsiders in anymore. If we see an outsider, we'll have to deal with them strictly.
Well, it is only the one pylon right where the Ice Weaver came in.
Perhaps we can build a wall there. Yes, an impenetrable wall that will keep them out.
Or even try to repair the system?
How would we know what the elders knew? What our founders knew? That would be impossible. We couldn't... Who has that kind of knowledge? Our founders are far above us as we are above you.
We might be able to find something out about these pylons and how to reset them.
Oh, and pray tell, little Nano, what is your plan?
Well, if I remember correctly, Crassius informed us that there was an interesting correlation between all of the pylons. They're exactly the same distance away from the icon in the center of the town.
Crassius. Crassius.
The final one pipes up. Agrum.
Crassius is a villain. He is a liar. He has lied to us before, and he will lie to you again. That is how he operates.
Perhaps this is true, but the observation still is quite logical. There may be something to his observation.
Might be
Well-
worth a look at least.
Well, it doesn't matter because no one goes to the icon. It is sacred ground. Anybody who wishes to go there must prove themselves, must purify their spirit and body. No one can just go to the icon. It is the god of the founders.
Well, perhaps I can purify myself then.
Yes, how would we
Do-
go about that?
Well, first
Doing-
you have to prove yourself, prove your worth.
Yes. Oh, actually, these Ice Weavers, they would prove a suitable challenge.
Oh, yes, two birds with one stone then, right? Yes, go deal with these ice weavers, make sure you exterminate them, and then maybe you will be worthy of visiting the icon.
I'd say that's fair.
Can you give us any information that will make our task easier, or must we figure that out for ourselves?
Don't eat the snow.
Well, we should then return to the pylons and get underway on this hunt.
I think so.
We shall prove ourselves worthy, elders.
You're just going to go up there. That's your plan.
Well, we must inform those who will help us.
Oh. So you're not going to use your own strength, you're going to use the strength of others.
A combined effort will do well to ensure our success.
Yes. And what happens when you're a frozen corpse? And so are your friends. huddled together for warmth, where none is coming. Ice cubes in the shell snow.
We will have to account for this.
Well.
Sure.
Now you have the bear's feint of intelligence.
Your wisdom
then.
serves us well.
What do you suggest we do then?
Well, the first thing you could do is get a coat.
Of course.
Why do I imagine they all laugh afterwards in concert, in awkward, multi-voiced concert?
Be prepared for the challenges ahead. I can't simply tell you what to do. Now, could I? That would be unworthy of the icon.
Well, we have a great challenge before us.
Very well, you have your task.
Okay. Let's go, Praxis. We need to prepare.
Agreed. Let us make haste. It is a long journey ahead. Cat attack! Dun-dun-dun.
Time to pick up at least a coat.
Sorry about that.
So, where y'all going? Where you heading?
Can we assume that we already have coats?
No.
Or
The coat factory.
the coat factory.
You have the equipment that you have.
Hey, if there's a coat factory, I have some cats I can donate.
That will help.
Oh, you two characters have some cat fur. Cat-ish
Oh, yeah, we
fur.
do. We're gonna wear those tusks like, trophies though, because I think putting horns on my robot suit will be amazing.
Oh yeah, you need to just completely skin the thing and then wear its full pelt with the crown of its head on top of yours.
Why
The
isn't there a
horns.
movie? Why isn't there a movie where a future robot goes back in time to like the old Scottish era, and they like paint him up in war paint and make him wear a kilt, and he's got the Scottish robot fighting the English? Why isn't this a movie yet?
I'm immediately picturing this. He's riding on a horse going, I am William Wallace, and I do fire lightning bolts from my arse. And he does.
Yeah, a remake of
I was about
Braveheart.
to say, this is a Braveheart remake from like, we need this.
What
Well,
if William
It's
Wallace
like
was
an,
a robot
an
from the
action
future?
comedy and the Scots win.
I would watch it. 10 out of 10. I'd watch.
Take my monies.
You can take
Also in the
my
comments, if
ram,
this is a
but
movie
you'll
you
never
find-
take my freedom.
You can take my gear shifter, but you can never take my freedom.
But please.
Oh, no,
shift
like
my
your
gears.
shifter. Okay, so I don't know if you want to go to look for suitable clothing for us to use first, or if you want to go and inform the others about what we're probably going to have to do in order to fix this all.
We should probably get back to them, really.
Yeah, it'll take a couple hours to do it.
I mean, we left them there all alone, and they don't know what's up.
Okay. Well, then we'll head back over to the rest of the group.
Yep.
Okay. By the time you get back up the mountainside, the sun is setting. You see a small fire. And you see all of them sitting around the fire. Crassus has returned. And you see a giant, like, lump of something sitting out there.
Mhm.
It looks furry, but it's not moving.
I come up to them and say, well, how did it go out here? We informed the elders what was going
slightly
on.
battered, like, point to the gore encrusted whatever
Oh.
situation.
By the way,
Our station here was successful. It is good that we were here.
both of you can make recovery. Let me explain how recovery works. The first time you recover,
You have up to the 1 hour one for sure.
yeah, y'all can recover up to 1 hour, but let me explain it first. Every time you recover, you'll roll a d6 plus your tier. It should already be on your sheet under recovery. There should be a place called recovery on your...
Under the initiative and action sections.
Yes. And to recover, your first time takes an action. Your second time takes 10 minutes, which you obviously have. Your last time takes an hour, which you also have. After you take your final rest, your 10-hour rest, it all resets, and you can take a 1-action rest again. So you can take all of those recovery actions if you like.
So I can roll up, like roll for 1 action and then roll for 10 minutes and then roll again for 1 hour.
That's
Yes.
correct.
Unless I... Well,
You
where
don't
does
have
recovery
to.
go? Do I pick where it goes?
You
or
can pick wherever you want it to go amongst your statistics.
Do I pick it before or after I roll?
After you roll.
You
And you
just
can spread it
split it
however
up
you want.
however you want.
Oh, so I just roll it and then it's like a pool and I just
That's correct.
distribute. Okay.
Okay, so I'm looking at my character sheet. It says recovery plus, and there's a 1 that appears to be the default.
That's correct.
Yep.
That's because
Okay.
it's your tier, and you're tier 1, so that's what it is.
So yeah, you get a
I
d6
see.
plus
So
that.
if I change it to 1 hour or 10 minutes, what? Okay, all right. So I put recovery plus 1, 10 minutes, and roll, and then do it again at 1 hour.
Well, you have the 1 action one still too.
Yeah.
Oh, do
So
all
you'll
3.
get 3 chances
yeah.
to recover.
You got 3 recoveries right
Do
now.
all 3. All right.
Yes.
If you want.
Okay, I'm going to do
Or if
all
you
3
need to.
because I
know you
have
spent a lot.
spent quite a bit to try not to die. Because I'm not the cool fighter
Braving the
that Vi is. Because Vi is awesome, and I pretend to be awesome by overexerting myself, and then falling apart inside my armor and falling asleep. All right, so what does that mean? I did my 1 action recovery.
You have 2 points
Yeah.
now to spend to
so
put back into
I just go to my pool and add 2 to one of them.
Any of
or
them.
1 to 2.
I'm gonna add 2 to might so that I have a might. All right, cool. Yeah, I do the 10-minute
Do the 10-minute one.
and roll again. I got 4 more points, and I'm gonna bring my might up to a solid number of 3, which I can actually use for something. And then I got 3 extra points, which I will throw into might also. All right, cool. All right, and now I do the hour and roll 1 last time. I got 5 more points.
Yeah.
So do I just spread that out? All right, cool. All right, thank you. I appreciate all y'all's help.
All right. And Vi, are you going to do the same thing? Now that you see how it's done?
1 action.
There you
Oh,
go.
good roll.
6.
Hey,
Nice.
6. Nice. Okay, and then do I click on? Okay,
Click
yeah,
on
I see.
10-minute now.
The 10-minute one.
Oh!
I am very
13.
jealous of your rolling right now. I am rolling total.
Well, you know what? It's all those failures.
To be fair, I rolled nothing but failures and 2 natural 20s earlier. It was like fail, 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 natural 20, fail, fail, natural 20.
Okay, shut up. I have 1 more roll. 1 hour. You're jinxing.
Oh, do you need to though? You might already have recovered.
13, so, well, let's
You've
see.
already got 13 points to spend.
Let's see.
Or they refill.
Mm. Hmm.
Healing 13 is that's really good.
Yeah, I think I'll save the 1 hour. Well, I can't save it, right? So I might as well use it.
You can save it. Yeah. It
I'll
lasts
save
until...
it because I'm pretty good at this point with 13.
Yeah.
I leave the 1 hour one checked, right? So the next time I roll,
It's a
it would be
1
the
hour
1
one,
hour. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you've already gotten more points than all three of my rolls.
Yeah.
So, sorry for interrupting the roleplay. Go back to roleplay.
Oh. You killed some kind of beast.
Yes,
It's-
these borts are defeated.
Very large.
And not at all Bort-like, but I don't know that.
Well, when we were in town, we spoke to the elders. They know what the thing was that came in and killed the Borts. They called it an ice weaver.
They seem to be
Apparently
quite
they're
hostile.
very dangerous. And they make nests that look like icy castles.
Was this one of them? I'll walk over to the big body and like put my hands on it, start looking around.
I mean,
Pulling up.
Leaving ice
we
is
probably
not
know what
logical.
Blacktusks
That
are,
would be
yeah?
a solid.
Yeah, I know.
Perhaps they spray a water that then immediately becomes ice in the cold temperatures.
Perhaps they simply weave the water together to form ice molecules. Stranger things have happened, I'm sure.
Well, Praxis mentioned that all of the pylons are equidistant from the icon, and they insisted that we weren't allowed to go to it because it's holy ground. And we must
prove
ourselves and then purify ourselves
I'll kind of
before we
poke
can
at the-
go.
I'll kind of poke at the body and squirt some of the squirt juice out of it. Squirt.
This proving yourself sounds inefficient. We should simply bypass them, go to the thing, and see if it is the battery for these pylons.
To do so would be to gain the ire of the elders.
Oh, they also mentioned that any
Is
outsiders...
ire short for admire?
No, it means they'll be
Unfortunately.
angry.
Your language is confusing.
They did mention that if they saw any outsiders, they would be dealt with very strictly. So,
Oh,
if
that's
you
no
in
good for me.
particular were to do something they disliked, they would probably just toss you out into the cold.
Very well, we should slay your elders then.
No. We're not going to do that. And
The
Priscilla
character's
didn't
not
say that.
laughing.
No one
That's
heard
all
that,
me.
right? No one. He said that. We didn't say we were going to murder our elder. No one. Just in case. Just in case. We're pretty close to these.
I want to be absolved of anything having to do
I had
anything
nothing to
with
do
it.
with anything that said killing elders. That wasn't me.
I
would
don't
appear that
have...
Are your elders holding your society back?
Well, on this particular issue, I wouldn't be against going against what they said and just going to the icon. However, that doesn't take care of the issue at hand at the moment, which is the Ice Weavers. If we just don't do anything about it, they'll keep coming in and killing all of the livestock.
But in order to survive past the barrier, we will need to find some sort of provisions.
Provisions and very warm clothing.
Do your people have a military?
No.
We have Vi.
There are so very few of
Your
us.
Vi is a very effective military. However, your Vi is a singular military.
There are
Normally,
others like Vi,
A
but
multitude would be nice.
So
There-
what
there
he
is a
means by
core.
that is people that are trained like me.
there is a core of glaives similar to Vi,
Not specifically me by myself, but
but their number is not large. We are not large in number as a whole either.
Is it large enough to cover this hole in your defenses?
Perhaps, but then if any other defenses were to falter, or if something else were to happen within the village confines, we would be utterly defenseless.
Do other things happen within your shielded area?
We tend to have some types of conflict, yes.
Perhaps your society is doomed. It is time to found a new society.
I don't think that is practical, Jet. But perhaps we would be able to see to this struggle ourselves. I, for one, would be quite interested to see what is on the outside. I'm sure Crassus holds my same enthusiasm and zeal.
Oh,
Obvious by,
I'm sure.
as is obvious by my tone of voice. I haven't been this excited in years.
I am not excited.
He has like a synthesized voice that's incapable of showing emotion.
I've been trying to like portray that through the way that
yet-
Praxis talks, is that he does not sound like your normal person.
And yet
he
you
does not
can't
have a lot
stop
of
but
inflection.
giggle. You can't help but giggle, can you?
Yeah, I keep breaking by giggling, but
Yeah, you gotta get in the zone, man. You gotta.
I know.
We're live. People are watching you.
It's really just his synthesizer going, ha ha
Okay,
ha ha.
there's
ha,
an old LARP thing when you live action role play. Whenever you cannot control yourself, we do this to imply whatever we're doing right now is not what our character is doing, so that
Good
we
point.
can laugh at the absurdity of the situation.
good point.
Well, it's getting dark. Should we make camp here for the night? How far is
You
it
may
to the
camp.
ranch?
I
Maybe
will
we
assist
can.
you in gathering wood. I am proficient in
Crassus
gathering
says-
wood.
Crassus says if we make camp here for tonight, we will simply attract more wildlife from beyond the pylons.
Are we not?
Yes, I
we're
wasn't
not that far
finished.
from home, right? We could just
I was gonna
go
say we can go to
home and then back.
Crassus's place.
Yeah,
However,
that's it.
if we do not camp here, the wildlife may come in anyway through the hole in your defenses.
Especially if we leave this big body here.
They'll come in to eat it.
Scoot it out. Scoot it outside of the.
I agree. We should consume this body immediately.
Or burn it. I'm not eating that thing. I mean, you guys.
I
could
would prefer a slight amount of burning
If
before consumption.
if this creature came from beyond the shield, perhaps its hide would be useful in surviving outside of the shield.
Very well.
Yes,
We
that's
shall
what I
consume
think as
and
well.
wear this creature.
And we drag it with us to Crassus's.
Yeah, yank it around by its tusks.
Sure, you can drag it with you.
Okay. Let us bring the what was it called? Blacktusk?
Yes.
Yes.
You
Let
got
us
the black
bring the
tusk by the
Blacktusk
tusks.
with us, and we shall camp at Crassus's.
All right.
Well, I don't live that far from Crassus, so I'm going home. You guys should just
Yeah, just
Every
come by me in the
10,
morning. So Crassus, he knows where I live.
every 10 minutes of pulling this thing costs a point of might.
And how far, like how long is the walk?
An hour.
Why are y'all
It's not
dragging
so bad.
So it's like
Okay.
6 might.
That's 6 points of might. Any of us can do that.
Between us. Yeah.
Yeah.
we'll all spend a couple might, and
Well-
get it done.
I'm feeling hale.
I think that if Jade, Praxis, and Vi each spend 2 points of might, that works out well for me.
Or it could be me, Jade, and Crassus.
Mm-hmm.
Crassus not gonna help.
Crassus is there.
Crassus doesn't do manual labor.
Despite working on a farm.
Yeah, right.
He says, "Oh, my back.
hands are very.
Oh, I can't do it. It's my back.
Oh, please, Crassus.
Oh no! It's his back.
We all know what you're doing.
He's low. He can't do it. Says the person who's smaller than everybody.
We actually killed 2 of these things. I am only going to take the tusks.
Oh no, one
No,
of them ran
mine.
off.
One of them ran away.
Oh, that's right. Mine ran away, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
Never
whacked it
mind.
so good all at once that it was like, hell no.
yeah, he liked a good whacking. Which sounds dirty, but it really isn't.
Okay.
Well, we'll get back, and then can we do our recoveries? Because I do need to recover after all of it.
Yes. So, y'all get back to town to bed down for the night, wherever you're. I don't know where y'all are stashing Jet, though. You're gonna have to figure that out. By the
I
way,
I
am-
am in the barn.
KM.
I am following Praxis. Wherever Praxis puts me, I am helping Praxis because he's the one who rescued me and is my friend.
Shh, just get in
KMJ8
the
says,
barn.
"Love your show. Keep it up. I'm going to play my RPG. 2 people showed up in costume. LOL.
Oh, awesome.
Awesome.
That's
That
really
really dig
cool.
it.
Oh man, I am jealous.
I know, right? I'm
I
like,
should
I should put on a metal face
guys-
mask and
you guys
have
need
a
to
voice
step up your game
modulator.
Here. We need to start.
All
learning
right, so
about this.
Ninja 386, you are an awesome person who needs a better name.
So, how are you going to? Where are you gonna bed down for the night, there, Jet?
In the
What,
barn.
Praxis?
Yeah.
He put me in a
I think
barn.
the barn is
Yeah,
a good
the
I
barn.
will
spot.
be next to another creature, and I'll be like, "What is this?" And he'll say, "Bort," and I'll be like, "Oh."
Oh, that's
The
a
other
bort.
thing was not abort.
No.
I would
Borts are
like
lizards.
to abort the borts.
If you
that
want, I'll
okay?
stay with you in the barn to keep you company.
I do not fear your bort, but I would like to learn more of your culture.
Okay.
I'll see if there's a spare bedroom.
Well, you can just go home. Yeah, y'all are.
Oh,
home.
I thought that his place was like significantly toward the
It
edge
is-
of town.
It is significantly towards the edge of town, yeah. But I'm just saying, you have all the time now in the world because y'all are taking the long rest. So everybody can recover.
Okay.
One, y'all can take all of your rest actions up to 10 hours, and after that long rest action,
Uh-huh.
it resets back to one action again. So next time you take a recovery, it'll only take one action to do.
Do we get all of our stuff back then?
You have to make the recovery rolls.
Oh, you still have to make the rolls. That's all I was checking.
Yeah, you don't
Okay.
heal up everything. It's not Dungeons and Dragons, man. You don't get all your hit points back.
All right, so
I've
I
gotten-
could
I've-
though
after
lose the
10
one action, 10 minutes, and 1 hour, and an hour.
After 10 minutes, I'm fully recovered, so I'll just reset it back down to one action. And
Yeah,
we'll
just
look
everybody
at it.
send it back down to one action after you do all your recovery rolls.
Okay. And then in the morning, we'll probably need to figure out what to do with Jet, because we don't want to go around town trying to collect supplies while he's wandering around with us anymore, because that would probably cause a lot of attention to us if we haven't already drawn that to us from the day before.
All right.
Everyone's like, what the
As
hell's
y'all
wrong?
walk out of the barn in the morning, you hear cursing.
Uh-oh. More borts?
Well, the borts were in the barn.
So the borts don't die again.
They were in the
We
barn.
go out, well, what's going on? Who's shouting? Kind of wake up
Who do
and
you think?
stumble out of the barn.
It's Veter, and you go to see him, and there are some dead Kittix in the Kittic house.
Oh, okay. Those are the
Snake
chickeny,
lizards.
snaky
Yeah,
things.
chicken snakes.
The snaky chicks.
Sexy.
He turns to you and says, "I thought you guys were going to take care of this problem. What happened?"
I do not know what you are speaking of.
You went with Crassus up the mountain to find out what killed these things, killed my borts.
Oh, probably the tusked borts. I hold up a tusk.
There were black tusks.
Blacktusk didn't kill these things.
Oh. I am not a tracker of creatures. That sounds like a boring profession.
So, you guys,
sounds like
ran
there are-
into Blacktusks? That's impressive. Okay, maybe you got the wrong animal. Maybe it's just you should go back up there and see if there's anything else that you can deal with, because apparently this isn't stopping.
Indeed, we
Very
will continue our investigations. We obviously
More
have
random creatures should be destroyed to protect your borts. Now that I know what a bort is.
I actually expected him to call them mini borts. These mini borts are at risk.
Yeah, they have no tusks. How do they defend themselves? No wonder they're being killed so easily. We should strap tusks on them.
So that they might defend themselves. Okay. Well, we will gather Vi and some supplies to go and head out and continue our investigation.
Did y'all, with the Blacktusk you had, did you skin it or anything? What did you do with that?
Not yet.
Yeah, I would like to have skinned it. Could we have skinned it overnight?
Sure, you could have done that. Yeah. You want to make a roll for that? An intellect roll with some
Sure.
sort of hunting skill.
I will make an intellect roll because I rolled enough to recover even if I spent 2.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let's do that. And I will spend an effort to do it.
Do it.
What would the difficulty be?
The difficulty, I'm gonna say it's, well, these are level 4 creatures, so it's gonna be a 4.
Or would it be what you get from them depends on how well you roll?
That's what I'm gonna do. You know, depending on how high of a level, depends on what you get out of it.
Okay. Do I get a bonus from having a forearm blade?
No.
Damn it. Okay. Well,
Would you like a forearm blade? I can put one in there.
I already
Got
have
one.
one.
Everybody
Temporarily
picked
changed.
4
Oh, we
blades.
shop at the same store.
But mine looks like little nano blades that come out of my arm. Like magic.
Nano sounds like a thing I wouldn't see. How would I see your nano blade? Is it like this big?
It is, but it's very sharp.
It's not the size that matters.
By the way, Wild Rides suggest you use armored bort mounts.
Oh.
You can swing that.
I don't know.
Okay,
how
I was
well
checking to
they'll
see if
hold
hedge
up out
magic
in
would
the
help here,
cold.
but I don't think it will actually. So I'll just make my roll.
All right, make your roll.
Sploot.
Sploot.
Success.
I made a special.
You made it difficulty 5 for some reason. You didn't even need to do that.
I did? Well, success. Oh no,
Oh,
I
no,
made
you
it
did
difficulty 6.
Yeah, you made it difficulty 3. That's what you did.
Because I spent an effort. I made it difficulty.
It automatically reduces it. See how it made it -1 to a 2?
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Okay.
I-
So next time, just put in the difficulty, and then effort and asset will reduce that main number down. You don't have to. So yeah, you did very well. You got yourself a skin that you left out to dry for the night, and it's not done drying. If you had like,
Take a while.
yeah, it takes a while. If you had some sort of specialized equipment, you could probably get it done a lot faster.
I might be able to use hedge magic on that though,
Oh yes,
because I can use it to prepare different things and
I'll allow it.
commit
Oh
small
yeah, it says like
magics.
you can cook and stuff, but can't make materials to cook.
Yeah, I can't create stuff
just
out of nothing, but I can
example.
manipulate objects.
I'll allow it. You use a little bit of hedge magic. You reach out and touch it with your hands, and little like tubulars come out, and it instantly tans as you use your nanotechnology on it, and it all sucks back in, and it's a perfectly good fur rug.
Yeah. Now wrap us up in it. Okay.
You could
I will,
probably cut it in
I will
2.
peek it.
The thing is large enough that you could probably cut it in 2 and have 2 like fur cloaks.
That's exactly what I will do then. I
Who's
will
getting
pull
the
out
head?
my nano scissors and start cutting it up.
So who's getting the head?
Oh, I will give the head to Jet so that he does not look so weird wandering around town.
So there's the two different basically cloak capes. One has a headpiece that goes over your head like this, and the other one has two like claws that come up over your shoulders.
I will wear that one.
With big black claws
Actually,
that come
to
down.
be fair, Vi and Jet both killed this thing, so I will give both pieces to one to Vi and one to Jet.
All right, you go into town to meet up with the rest of the group, and you can like, I assume you figure out a place to meet up.
Yep.
I once I meet up with Vi, I will offer her a gift of a very stinky cloak.
Stinky.
Stinky.
It has claws on it.
Thanks. I guess I'll just take this to my like blacksmith friend later and see what
Oh,
he can do with it.
would he happen to have any insulated clothing?
I mean, he's not a tailor, but he might know.
I believe I can aid you in correcting this cloak. And I will take the cloak, assuming Vi allows me to.
Yes.
Okay. I take the cloak and I lay it out and I begin waving my hands over it. Slowly scanning each piece of it and then cleansing it. Corey, I'm going to use hedge magic and make the cloak nice. I mean, I can mend a thing, so I assume I could clean a thing.
Yeah, sure.
So that it no longer stinks.
Your armored suit, little tubes come out of the hands, bloop, bloop, and sprays it down with a fine antibacterial mist that takes out any smell.
There you go.
I believe this is corrected. Is this better for you? And I pass the cloak back to Vi. Bye.
Yes. I heard you. You passed the cloak back to me.
Okay, just making sure.
Is this satisfactory?
I mean, okay. I don't really.
It'll keep you warm when we go past the barrier.
It was
Thank
a
you.
bit weird when I heard my voice come out of Jade. Is this satisfactory?
Thanks for the cloak. Is it like is it like still way too big?
No, it's not way too big. It never was way too big.
Okay, I didn't know if it was like a cloak that was like I put it on it like dragging down the like.
No, they cut
We're
it.
gonna
They cut.
use D&D rules. It will, as soon as you tune it to yourself, it shrinks to fit your form.
No, it doesn't. Shut up.
Cool.
So, Helen, let me describe.
Should
this.
I be afraid of it?
Let me
You
describe
should
this.
be afraid.
Let me describe this for you. The Blacktusk, the pelt was cut into two, so it's basically two creature-sized cloaks or capes. Jet is wearing one that has the head. Part of the head is still attached to it, and it is fit over his head like a helmet. And the one you have has two paws that come over your shoulders like a clasp.
Okay.
So it basically attaches to you like this, and then like it flows out behind you, but it's not longer than you.
No capes. Okay, cool.
It looks really awesome.
I will keep it. Thank you. Makes me look even more awesome.
Since you two were the ones who took it down, I figured that you two would be best gifted with them.
So you could write down on your equipment, warm cloak.
Me and Jade and Crassius will still need to provide procure some sort of
Like literally just warm cloak.
Yes.
Soft and fuzzy.
You can also write as much description on it as you want,
I just put warm cloak.
but it is a warm cloak. Or winter cloak, however you want to say it.
So is there anybody in the village who we know about that could get us or could provide us with some extra clothing?
Yeah, there's a
Well,
small shop there that will-
I work for a tailor.
Oh, hey,
There you go.
Jade.
Perhaps we should head to my place of employment.
Sure.
All right.
That just sounded a little sultry to me the way you said it. Like, perhaps we should head to my place of employment. I'm just here to deliver a pizza. Oh, you have no money. Is there another way you could pay?
So Jade, who
Perhaps
is your
with
boss?
clothing.
Tell me about the person.
I actually didn't come up with a story for my boss. But I figure, I really enjoy the artfulness of working with clothing, and my employer appreciates my work, and I feel needed and liked.
All right. I'm just asking, like, is your employer male or female? Are they old or young?
An older lady.
As an older lady.
Yes.
A seamstress.
A woman of great skill.
All right. How about Pisa?
That's a head slapper.
You like that name?
Works for me.
So you go in to see Krisa, and Krisa is hard at work with some synth fiber, and she sees you come in and gets up and says, Jade, where were you yesterday?
Oh, I'm very sorry, but there was a problem at Crassius's ranch, and we were sent out to find what was going on. Some of the Borts were attacked.
Oh, that is very disturbing. Boards attacked. Do the elders know?
Yes, we came into town to tell them, and they have decided, in their great wisdom, to send us out to exterminate the creatures that have been doing this.
Oh, well, then what are you doing here? Oh, you came to inform me, of course? Thank
Well,
you.
yes, to tell you that I'll probably be out for a few days. And unfortunately, they're sending us outside of the barrier, so we'll need some warm clothing.
Oh, well, I have just the thing for you. Hold on. And she'll come back with this big, puffy coat with, like, sewn-in gloves. Here you go. This should help you out.
Oh, that looks very warm. Do you have more similar items? 2 more should be enough for all of us.
Oh, well, I can't just be giving out handouts to everybody.
Oh, no. I don't expect to take everything for free.
I will go find my warm clothing, and she'll pull out a box. No one... This is specialty items here. No one goes out that past the barrier. She opens it up, and she'll pull out a few coats and long underwear, and she'll be like, some tights, wool tights. She'll put those forward and says, "These are stuffed with kittic feathers, very warm. You give those to your friends. I charge three. What are they called?
3 shins?
Shins, yes, shinies. 3 shins I charge.
Is that total or each?
That's for all of this. Here,
Okay.
the box. They can find whatever they want in there. They take it 3 shins.
Okay.
I'll give them 3 shins. Of my own.
Okay. In there are scarves and,
Hats, scarves,
hats,
gloves,
scarves,
long underwear.
gloves, green tights.
I'm gonna put on very warm clothing.
That's what it's called. You can write winter clothing or warm clothing. Stuff that'll keep you warm. So you take care out there. Be safe.
Yes, thank you.
I'll see you soon.
Yes, you will.
I'll pray to the icon. You will be fine.
Oh, thank you. Well, good day.
All right, you now have warm clothing, all of you.
Success.
Well, we'll
Okay.
also need some supplies, some food that we can take with us. We can't expect to kill all of our food out there.
Hopefully not.
Yes.
You
Well-
don't know anybody that actually sells like a
Proper
a proper
rations, yeah.
ration, but you can go get some bread.
Bread
mean-
will keep, cheese will keep.
These things are coming in and out of the barrier in like a night, so they shouldn't be too far in. I wouldn't put them more than like 2 hours past the barrier, if that. So
Okay.
You could probably get lunch and then go.
Well,
Okay, yeah,
I'd like to be
let's-
prepared and at least bring one extra meal with me.
There you go. You can get a meal that'll keep for a day, no problem.
Does this merchant sell anything that looks like a fishing rod or a pole with
There's probably a pool here. There's probably a lake here with fish in it, so there might be. But if you're in town, people start giving you looks. Can't hear you.
I think you're muted.
You're muted. Yeah.
Don't
There
swear.
you go.
How about now?
You gotcha.
I did swear. I said, "Aw, Corey." That's
He
all
said,
I
"Aw,
ever say.
spit."
Corey.
I
All right,
can imagine
so-
you at work just like, oh, Corey'd.
Corey.
Corey'd again.
Corey that. Anyway, so you are my god. Anyway. So yeah, I will look if they have fishing equipment, I will pick that up. I will also pick up do they sell things they sell food? And
Do they sell
spices?
food? There's a place
course.
that sells food here, yes.
Yes, I will look for a place that smells food and
Okay,
spices.
a fishing pole is going to cost a shin.
All right, I'll have to look at my character.
I think, hold on, it may cost 2 shins. Let me check.
I only have 2 shins. That's how my body is made. Well, constructed.
You're going to have to get some extra shins somehow.
I don't have 4 legs. What am I
I,
gonna
s-
do?
I suggest taking them off of the Blacktusk.
It's a good plan.
Yeah, a fishing pole is going to cost a shin.
It should be
Oh,
under
why-
equipment.
I see my equipment here. It says I have 4 shins. I now have 3 shins and a fishing pole. I will add that to my equipment.
And as you're done buying your fishing pole, 2 people walk up to you. One male, one
Greetings!
female. The male walks up and says, "I haven't seen you here before. Who are you?"
I have also not seen you. We are equal in this. I am Jet, and you are. Dot dot.
I am
dot.
Boz. I'm the sheriff around here.
Greeting, Hawes. It is good to meet local law enforcement. I extend my hand.
He'll shake it. Nice to meet you.
As I'm like mumbling under my breath, clutch appropriately, not too hard. Cheat, 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 cheat. Excellent.
What are you doing?
Shake motion performed. I am doing shopping. Shopping is what I am doing.
I mean, why are you here? In our
To shop.
I wish I was there with you. I'd call you my synthetic.
Yes. No one just walks into Bardock. How'd you get here?
You have a breach in your defenses, and I explained to him the location and how I helped to stop the tusked things that were definitely not forts.
Look, I'm
Well, you're gonna have to
doing
come
it.
with me to see the elders.
Excellent. Let us go. Are we going to dine together? I could
The-
use some food.
There won't be a meal.
That is a shame. What shall we do together? Hello, all. I'm being arrested. Help me. Why is he putting my hands together?
Yeah.
No, I'm being manacled.
Y'all see?
This is very awkward to
Y'all see
watch.
the sheriff talking very sternly with Jet and leading him away.
I will kind of shuffle over to him.
What, like all of us can see?
Yeah,
His name was
Uh,
Foz? Did you call him Foz?
Boz. Not Foz, Boz with a B.
Boz. Oh, with a V.
I kind of like Foz better because I immediately pictured Fozzie Bear. as
Yeah.
sheriff.
Waka waka.
Oh no, watch out! It's the Foz!
What do I see? Y'all slipping on a lot of banana peels. Praxis will shuffle over kind of quickly. Boz.
I'll come over as
Foz.
well. Say,
Praxis, what are you doing here?
I see you
Shouldn't
have
you
met
be
my
out?
synthetic.
Shouldn't you be out proving yourself?
I will be soon. We had to get supplies.
yes, this man is one of our number who is to go exterminate the intruder.
This man is an outsider.
Yes, indeed he is.
I
He said
agree.
He came through the breach. The ones
He did
Yes, I
you
did.
were going to go deal with.
He did not come through that breach.
I came
I
through
was
a
there.
breach. My breach came from up here, and I point exactly to the direction that I came from. Because I know out of character that's not helping. But in
I
character,
believe-
I think it's helping.
I believe he came to help us.
That is
I
not
claim
for you to
ownership of him.
decide.
I apologize if my crashing here has disturbed you.
He
It
is
was
my
not intentional.
he is my
Completely.
synthetic.
He is your synthetic? What does that mean?
Synthetic
he was-
means false. I am his false.
Did you build
I
yourself a
look
girlfriend?
Slightly questioningly
He,
at Praxis as
Not-
I am saying this,
Praxis,
but I do
did
say
you finally
I-
build yourself a girlfriend? Is that what this is?
he is more of a helper.
Oh, it's a he.
I am a he, and I do help.
He helped me protect the barrier last night with Vi.
I did
He
this.
returned to inform the elders.
Elders are dumb.
He knows not what he says yet.
This thing is annoying. Can you turn off its whatever it is?
Yes,
It's voice box.
I pull out a connector, a jack from my finger, and I will plug it into the port that I found yesterday.
Okay.
Woo,
And then I will run a program to shut his vocal box off.
Oh,
Unfortunately, now that he's been rebooted all the way, there's a firewall that you can't get past.
I will do my best to try to do that, or at
we
least send a
rolling
message
together.
to
How's
his,
this work?
Yes.
send a message to his interface to
Would
tell
you
him
like
to, be
to
quiet.
stop? Would you like to stop Praxis from shutting off your voice box?
Well, that's the question. If he's just sending me a message through that port to be quiet, I would. If he's trying to physically shut me off, I'll fight it.
Okay,
But
what,
he's
what
never
are you
seen
doing?
me a message.
I'd probably send him a message first, especially if there's a firewall active, and say, "Be quiet."
Okay.
All right, so I see like flash across my screen the words "be quiet."
Yeah.
I go, I stop talking and just gesticulate a lot.
Good. Get it out of here.
My
We're
apologies, Voz.
on our way out now.
Did you get? I go. Did you get the supplies? And then I'll see the pole and go, "Good, thank you, Voz." And I will turn around and kind of draw him alongside with me.
All right, y'all can get like meals for 2 people for 1 shin.
2 meals for a shin.
I am almost out of
Okay.
shins. I don't know that I will need them.
I can get a couple meals. No problem.
Okie dokie. Also, Vi might want to tell her boss that she's not going to be in town for a while.
Not my boss. So
I'm my boss.
he's just my friend, and I just help him out sometimes. Like I don't need to
Good point.
report to anybody.
No benefits. No benefits.
No health insurance.
If I ain't getting the good benefits,
No
I'm
PTO.
telling him nothing. Fair point.
Okay. Is there any other equipment or things that you want to buy?
Not at this point. At least not that I can think of.
All right, you
I
gather.
mean, anything else would be like looking for ciphers and things
There's
like
nothing
that.
like that
And
here.
yeah, I kind of figured.
All that stuff is controlled by the elders.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then all equipped, you start making your way back up the mountain to face the trials that you are assigned. And we'll do that next time on the Dead Unicorn. How about that?
Yay! We'll have Crassius back.
Yeah. You'll have a
Maybe
full
he
team to go
like
fight these
passed
ice
out
weavers.
like a haze of painkiller back stuff. Although I still think he should have totally gamed like completely high on painkillers. It'd have been hilarious.
Could have been.
He would have been
Or
drooling
he
a lot.
could
I'm
have just
sure.
fallen asleep.
That's true. But he could have said all kinds of wonky things. It would have been great.
Hey everybody who's watching at home, like this video if you really like it. Subscribe to make sure you watch all of the videos, because we do this every week right here on Tuesday night. And what else? Oh yeah, I wrote an adventure. Hey, go into the description, the link's right there, and buy it because it's awesome.
It is.
For
I
Howard,
mean, it's
Tarek,
awesome. It's awesome.
Crystal, and Helen, I'm Corey, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, buddy.